Hey everyone, I am here today to do a plan with me in my Hobonichi Weeks. I am, I don't know, I'm not feeling quite all together this week. I'm actually going to be just doing a plan with me in just my weeks. I'm not going to be using my daily this week. And so I am going to just kind of review what happened last week, and then I'm going to go ahead and start setting up the next week. So the reason that I am not going to be doing a daily is because my days, I guess, have changed. I did get a part-time job working at the school that my kids go to, and so I'm not going to have as much time in my day during the week to do all of my normal like household chores and stuff like that, which is totally fine. I can absolutely catch up with all of that on the weekend. And so I have an oddly busy week this week. So I did get a part-time job at the school, and so I'll be working in the mornings there, and then in the afternoons I just have like appointments and stuff too. My kids still have after school activities, so they still have swim lessons and soccer and all of that as well. And then my weekends are starting to fill up also, again, because of kid activities too. So I'm just kind of going through and I'm flipping back and forth, and I'm trying to make sure that I get all of my appointments written on the left side of my page, because that's usually where I put all my time sensitive stuff. My kids also have some wonky school stuff going on. They've got, like a late start one day as well. So I've got to make sure that I put that in. And then I don't know, I'm a flipper when I do my planning. So I just have to go through, because I've in the past, especially with the weeks, I don't know, I've put things on the wrong days before because I try and go too fast, and I don't really take my time when I do my planning sometimes, because usually when I get time to do my planning, it's kind of in a hurried state because of said kids. But today, or excuse me, the day that I was doing this planning was actually a couple of days ago. It was actually kind of nice because I had plenty of time to do this. And so I was able to take my time, and I was able to kind of put things in the spots that I needed them to go in. And so I am kind of changing things up just a little bit because I'm not using a daily this week. I'm actually using one of my Hobonichi stencils, and I'm just making a long to-do list for each day. And so I think with that green stencil, it came out with 5 check boxes maybe per day. Because I do, if you guys have watched my plan with me's in the past, thank you, by the way. But I do have day-specific chores that I like to do. Like on Mondays, I like to do the floors. On Wednesdays, I like to detail the kitchen. And so I still need to have that stuff written down, mainly just because I will probably forget to do it if it's not written down. But I do have day-specific tasks, and because I'm not using a daily, I'm just going to be using this right side of that page just for those day-specific tasks. My kids also have a picture day at school. Like I said, I'm also going to be writing down that they have a late start one day. And I think that we have a neighbor who has a birthday, and so stuff like that is going to go over there as well. Just things that I can't forget that happen on that actual day. And then on the right side of the page, I'll just put kind of like my Alistair list, my kind of like long running to-do list of things that need to be done throughout the week. They're not day specific, but they still need to get done. I'm not really super great about utilizing that list quite yet, just because I am so used to having a daily. It's not very common for me to come to my weeks first. I usually go to my daily first, but that's okay. We're going to just go with the flow. We are going to try our hardest to just kind of adapt to new situations, because that's just what we're going to have to do. And so I'm going to basically transfer this list from my sticky note over. So usually, as far as the sticky note goes, usually what I do is I have a sticky note on that page, and if anything in my brain kind of pops up of like, oh, I need to do this, I need to write it down, I don't have to commit to a piece of paper quite yet. I can just write it on my sticky note. And that's actually kind of how I really enjoy doing things, just because it's easier for me to just have a bunch of sticky notes in my planner and then transfer them later. And that way, at least I know too that I will get it written down and I won't forget it, because I am the type of person that, like, thoughts randomly come in my head when I'm driving or when I'm sitting and reading a book. Like, something will just randomly come in my head. Like, oh no, I need to buy dog food. Okay, I need to write that down right now. Otherwise, I'm not going to remember tomorrow. Sorry, sip of coffee. But yeah, so then after I get my running to-do list down, at the bottom of the page, I put my menu for the week, and then I put my kids' specials for the week, which is kind of like their school stuff as well, that I need to make sure that they are dressed appropriately with. And then I think I'm done. So I'll just add a couple of little extra details here and there. And then I'll just review the previous week to make sure nothing needs to be transferred over. And that's it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me for this few minutes. And then I appreciate it. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.